I don't know who needs to hear this, but I thought my life would genuinely look very different by now. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my channel today. If you haven't subscribed to this channel already, go ahead and do so right now. I post videos every week and I just talk about life and the raw honesty of what life has to offer. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. Either way, it's inevitable because you're going to have to go through it one way or another. And I'm just here to try to lighten the load for you. As you can tell by the title of the video, I think a lot of people are struggling with this, especially in your late 20s. It doesn't get easier. I hate to break it to you, it does not get easier. In fact, it gets quite harder. I can't imagine how it's going to feel in my 30s, but right now, in my late 20s, it's a little confusing. As I imagine, it's probably confusing for a lot of you out there as well, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Also, if you see me glancing over at my phone, it's just my notes. I had to keep notes because if not, my ADHD will take me somewhere else, and I'm not trying to derail from this topic. You know, I'll say from my experience personally, it hasn't been the easiest watching my friends get married or get engaged, or some of them are not married yet or engaged, but they're in long-term relationships, so they're living together. So even watching them do that sometimes makes me feel a little behind in life. And after moving back down to South Florida and reconnecting with all my friends, and now we establish more of a hanging out schedule. We hang out every other week. We try to make time for each other when we can, when we're not busy with work and other life stuff. But even when I'm trying to plan something with them, sometimes life comes up. They got to go to their in-laws' house, or they got to go to a family dinner, or they got to spend time with their nieces and nephews from their husband's or wife's side of the family. Things like that make me feel a little behind in life because even though they're canceling on me because of family stuff that comes up, I'm left feeling a little bit alone because I don't have that. I don't have a husband or a boyfriend or a partner in general that I can go to when my friends are busy or when plans get canceled last minute. I don't really have that. And I'm also not the closest with my immediate family either. They have a lot of their own shit going on as well. So it makes it very hard for me to find an outlet when I'm kind of left alone in a way. And sometimes I do find myself sitting in my apartment going, did I do something wrong? Did I fall behind? I don't know. It feels weird sometimes watching everyone else find their person while I'm just here. And trust me, I am not in the mood to date. Like, that's the conflicting feeling, right? Like, I hope somebody out there relates to me because I don't want to feel like the only one that feels this way. I genuinely don't want to date right now. I'm not ready emotionally. I don't feel like I'm ready to commit to anybody right now. I'm still trying to figure out my situation and my life, and even though I got my apartment and everything is settled in and I'm no longer living out of boxes, and it's only been 2 months since I've been here. So the idea of putting myself out there to try to date someone just doesn't seem right to me. I feel like I want to find my center, find my happiness first. I have a job, I work from home, and I'm also doing content creation, which I'm hoping can take off and start bringing in some income because I would love to make this my full-time job. And even though I've got all those things kind of working for me and situated, and I'm sort of creating a routine with it, I still don't feel like I'm emotionally ready. Like, I don't have the mental capacity right now to go out on dates and meet guys and see where things go. Like, I'm just not there yet. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because I always go back to thinking when I was 25 years old, I thought I would be in a very different place by 28. I'm still 27. I'll be 28 in less than a month at this point, and it does feel crazy because I remember being 25 years old thinking, oh yeah, by 28, I'm going to be married probably. Because I was in a relationship at the time. I met my ex-boyfriend when I was 24. So at 25, I thought, yeah, for sure, by 28, we'll probably be married, living together, you know? I was still living in my apartment by myself, but I was dating this guy, and I thought at some point me and him would have the conversation of where we were going to be in the next few years. And clearly that didn't work out that way. Little did I know I would be here, back in South Florida, building a life for myself, starting over. I do think social media can make things a lot worse. I know for me, it made it a lot worse because not only were my friends getting into relationships, and it looks like everybody getting into a relationship at this age is getting their shit together because what else do you do at 28 years old? Nobody prepares you for what life is going to look like at 28 or at all in your late 20s if you're still single. They only tell you what it will possibly look like when you're married or dating in your late 20s, but they don't really prepare you for the outcome of what if you are single and alone at this age. And that's why I wanted to start this channel, and I really wanted to start talking about these things, because I know that these are uncomfortable conversations. I know that not everybody wants to sit down and watch a 30-minute video on how life sucks at this age. But I really do think that we need to show more sides of reality this way, because not everything is beautiful. Not everything is going to be, a happy marriage. Not everybody finds their person at this age. It takes time for some people, and it's okay to admit that. That's why I'm here. I get it. I'm going through it too. Being single while everybody pairs off can really affect your self esteem. And I'm not going to speak generally. I'm not going to talk about how this might affect you or anybody else, because I can only speak about my experience. But for me, watching everybody pair off with their significant other, it does not make me feel that great. And I know that might sound toxic to some people, because how dare you feel bad for your friends getting married and your friends finding happiness? Don't get me wrong, I'm happy. I am over the moon happy for my friends, especially because I've been there when they were sad, alone, down bad. So it's amazing to see where they were just a few years ago and where they ended up now. They're happy. They found good partners that treat them with respect and love them unconditionally. I could not be more happy for them, honestly. But it does affect my self-esteem a little bit, because like I said earlier, nobody prepares you for this outcome of reality. Everyone assumes by this age you have found someone. But what if you haven't? Nobody wants to talk about that. Nobody wants to prepare you for that, because that's the last possible thing. Like, that's the negative alternative. So nobody wants to prepare you for negativity. But does this have to be negative though? Is it a bad thing that I'm single at almost 28 years old? I don't think so. Do I think dating is going to be harder now at this age? Probably, but I don't think it's a bad thing to be alone at this age. I really don't. I think it's a feeling of being lonely and unchosen. There's definitely a difference, right? You can feel lonely at times, and that comes in waves, that comes and goes. But feeling unchosen can definitely wear heavy on your heart, especially if you're somebody who's putting yourself out there, whether you're on dating apps or you're going out in person trying to mingle. Sometimes you will feel unchosen. I want to say that's okay, because it is okay to feel that, but it does suck. And I really don't have any advice for you. I felt that way before, and all I could do is really just go home. Because if I stay at a bar by myself feeling unchosen, I'm just going to drink myself to sleep. And that's not good. So I would personally just go back to my apartment and maybe have a good cry, go to sleep, start the day over again tomorrow. If by chance you do find yourself single in your late 20s or even in your early 30s, listen, this channel is not just dedicated for people that are my age or younger or in your 20s in general. You can still be in your 30s and be in the same position you are that I'm in right now and feel so lost. It's okay. You're not behind. You're in transition. Okay? You're not behind. You're just transitioning and learning to adjust to this new reality that you didn't expect for yourself, but you have to accept now. You didn't expect it, but you have to accept it and adjust. That's the only alternative you have, because you're building a foundation for your life, not a highlight reel. You know what I mean? Like, not everything has to be so perfect and aesthetically pleasing for social media. This isn't a highlight reel you're posting for Instagram to show off to others. This is your life, and you're building a foundation. Really work on it. Be present in the moment, because this is something that might be forever. It might not. But either way, you need to be present and work on that now. You want to build a healthy foundation for yourself, because you're becoming emotionally, financially, and creatively independent. I feel like I'm talking to myself, but that's literally what I had to tell myself the other day when I was going through it. I was really sad and I just didn't feel motivated to do anything a couple days ago. And I had to remind myself, I'm becoming more emotionally aware of my feelings and where I'm at in life. And I'm also becoming more financially independent and creatively independent. I was never confident enough to get in front of a camera like this and start talking and posting it for others to see. But I know if that's what I want to do with my life, I have to kind of let that fear go and just do it. And here I am. So I want to end this video off by telling you, if you're in your late 20s or even your early 30s and your life feels quiet, messy, and uncertain, just know you're not broken. You're becoming. I can't stress that enough. I know it sounds like a stupid cliche that I just pulled out of a playbook, but it's so true. You're not broken, you're becoming. Have faith in yourself, have faith in God, whatever religion you believe in, have faith that things will work out for you. There's a plan for you that's already been written in the stars. You might not know it yet, but you will soon see it. I promise you. So stay strong. Make sure you work out. I'm telling you, I recently started working out again, and it's been like mind boggling for me. I feel more positive, more energetic, more motivated. So try working out, even a simple walk around the park, walk around your apartment complex, something. Just get out of the house, especially if you work remote. It's important to get out of the house. And most important of all, accept your life. And if there's something about it you don't like, then get off your ass and change it. Because you're the one in control of your life. No one else is. No one's going to come save you. Only you. But I believe in you. I love you. And I pray for all of you. God bless. And please subscribe and like and comment because that helps the engagement and my videos get pushed out into the algorithm. So hope you like this video and I will catch you on the next one.